Many events have happened in the last 100 years. Many unknown creatures have been found. These beings were usually small in stature and characteristically physiologically different. There have been direct contacts, but for the most part humans have been unprepared for encounters with extraterrestrial civilizations or civilizations living near us. Once, while walking in a mountainous area, a local resident Puerto Rican saw several little men. Their height was about 30 centimeters. One creature ran up to the Puerto Rican man and hugged his leg. He was frightened and grabbed a stick and hit the unknown creature on the head. The creature was killed. With a fractured skull, it was left lying on the ground. Its fellows quickly fled the scene of contact. Rather, the body of the barbarically murdered creature was spiraled. It was studied and shown to many scientists. After some time, the body was taken away by American Special Services. Another contact occurred in 2002 in Chile. Near the city of Concepcion was found a small dwarf. His height was about 7 centimeters. He had a large head and long toes. He was found with severe burns. His condition was satisfactory. They brought him home. In this serious condition, he lived 8 more days and passed away, occasionally opening his eyes. The calf was examined by specialists. It was concluded that the calf was not the product of a human miscarriage, much less an animal. This little creature remains an unsolved mystery. There is still debate about the origin of the famous Wyoming mummy. This mummy was found in 1932 in the San Pedro Mountains, USA. In these mountains actively mined gold. The method of extraction was barbaric, with the help of dynamite. After another explosion, the miners discovered a small cave. Looking inside, they were surprised to find a small creature sitting cross-legged on a small ledge. It was the mummy of a small man, most similar to the gnome from the cartoons. The height of this little man was about 35 centimeters. The mummy was perfectly preserved. The body of this little man was cylindrical, his hands were large, and his fingers were long. The skin was bronze-colored and covered with wrinkles. The face was most similar to the face of an old man. Eyelids were large, huge eyes, flat nose. Mouth was very wide with thin lips. This little gnome was x-rayed, and the picture showed a healthy skeleton completely similar to a human skeleton. The fontanelle was completely closed on the body, which confirmed the maturity of the individual. The creature had fully preserved all teeth. The fangs were unusually high and pointed. The little man was about 70 years old. X-rays showed damage to the spine, a broken collarbone, and the skull was also damaged. The mystery of this little man mummy was never solved. There were many versions, but all of them were groundless and did not prove the origin of this creature. Quite often archaeologists find unusual skeletons and very ancient mummies. Their origin remains a mystery, as they do not look like people. Versions of the appearance of such creatures on our planet is unknown. Perhaps it is the remains of an ancient civilization or aliens. Not so long ago was discovered by Turkish speleologists mummy. It was also in a cave. Its preliminary age corresponds to the last ice age. This creature was most like a man. It was mummified. The mummy rested in a sarcophagus, roughly made of crystal. The height of the mummy is more than 1 meter. The skin color corresponds to a light green coloring. The mummy had male reproductive organs. Strangest of all, it had huge transparent wings and eyes twice as big as human eyes. This is the only difference from a human. Medics said they could not determine the state of the creature, whether it was hibernating or its body was not dead.